morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the September 21st edition of Morning Mindset. I'm your host, Todd. Hello, how are you doing this morning? Remember, when you get here, let me know where you're at, how's the weather, and what's in your cup. This morning is rain, a little orange dreamsicle. Before we get too deep into today and what we're going to do, how's my mic sound? We had some issues last night, which is nothing new. So that's how it sounds. Sounds great, right? All right. Here's what I need from you. 5 things. What are 5 things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that you are going to accomplish today? We got a busy day today. We worked extra hard yesterday to be able to take the morning off. As soon as we're done with this, we're going to go up to the school and help out with the Bobcat Dash. So, fun times. So, that's what it's about. So, maybe that's the thing. What are you doing back, or what are you doing to help out in your area? You're giving stuff back, you're volunteering time. When we can better others, then everything's good. Everything is good in life. It's balanced when you do that. Last night, Tuesday with Todd, we talked white toner transfers. They are available on the website currently until they sell out. So make sure to order. Last week we ran out of temporary tattoos. They're still on back order, so we are waiting to get in. I sent an email this morning to see. But my 5 things I've got to do today. We've got DTF printing to do. I've got to cut sign vinyl. I've got to cut HTV. We've got to press shirts. But most importantly, we've got that fun run this morning for the kids. So I'm really looking forward to that. Let's see how everybody is doing this morning. Brian, good morning to you. Brian's already spent 45 minutes on the phone with Alpha this morning trying to find orders placed 2 days ago. Boycott Alpha. Brian, I have not ordered from Alpha in probably 3 years. That and reason being was shipping issues. We thought it was a great idea to be able to have them ship. Their cheap shipping option was to FedEx, which was right across the parking lot from us. So we thought it would be a great idea. It turned out to be a disaster, and I really wasn't saving any money. And most everything that I can get from Alpha, I can get from either S&S or Sanmar. So I have not ordered from Alpha in many years, many years now. Chuck, what's up? Chuck, good morning to you. Jerry, good morning from hot St. Louis. They're predicting temps in the 40s tomorrow night, though. Yeah, currently right now it is 76. Yesterday I got to like 95, 96 here yesterday. Currently it's 76. It's going to be warm. It is the last day of summer, folks. Last day of summer. So enjoy that heat. Tomorrow it is fall. Now, what are the things you can do on the equinox, or you're supposed to be able to do? Stand a broom on its end and stand an egg on its end. I never think about doing those any other days to see if it's just that on the equinox or what it is. But and what is the equinox, you ask? Just in case you didn't know, it's when there's equal amount of daylight and sunlight, right? So we should have 12 hours of sun and 12 hours of darkness. And then it'll get darker until, winter hits. And when the winter hits, it is the darkest day when there's next to no sun, and then it goes from there. So that's what we got going on, right? Yeah, I think that sounds right. Tell me if I'm wrong, anybody. Darren, my friend, good morning to you. Darren's got 5 things ready. He's on duty today. Stay safe, my friend. Finish up a store and get it up. That sounds great. Start the 5 keys again and redo my numbers. It's always something to revisit. We do that, especially lately when there's been so many changes in what things cost us. When we've had energy go up, phone bills go up, everything go up. I like to try and revisit it every 6 months just to see where it is. If we need to go up, of course. If we need to go down, I'm not going down. My price is already where it is, and it's going to fluctuate on when stuff comes in. But that way I know that we're still good on it. Figure out how I'm setting things up for it. Oh, I missed the car show. Order supplies for the car show. Car shows are always fun to do. And then run calls. Hopefully you have 0 calls or kitten stuck in trees type calls. All safe calls today for you. Renee, thanks for letting me know that the mic sounds good. Morning from sunny, hot, and humid Chicagoland. Humidity is already at 77%. Water in the cup. It is it's going to be a fun one today for out in that fun realm. And audio is 10 out of 10. Thank you so much for that, Jerry. Brian and Jerry says the audio is good. And look at that. Giving the Renees and the Brians a hello there. Brian, sorry you're dealing with that. Alpha has been good to me, but I have them shipped to FedEx by me so I can pick them up. So see, Renee, while they're good for her, and they're not too far from Renee, so that's probably why, because she could probably just roll over there and give them some, right? Jen, welcome back to Jen. Jen, how are you feeling? How's everything going? We're having a great time here, Jen. Jen's got her flat white, 73 and sunny. Sounds like a beautiful Wednesday over in Indy. With that, yesterday if you don't know, I'm kind of I still have racing in my blood. This week is drag week for hot rod drag week. So they started down by St. Louis on Monday. They drove to Indianapolis yesterday and raced there. Now this morning they're in Byron, Illinois. Tomorrow they're going to be in Cordova, which is about half hour from me. I'm going to see if I can swing over there to get it. Depends how today goes, because I'd like to go to the event in person. And then they go back by St. Louis on Friday. And what is it? It's your car, whatever you can fit in it, whatever you can haul behind it, and that's it. You got to drive. So you got some pro mods driving on the streets. It's an awesome thing to see. But they do it once a year, rotates around. I think it's been here 3 times. So I think last time was 2018, 2019. But it's really fun to watch. It's on YouTube, so that you can just watch. Like yesterday, Corey, I love it because it usually starts at 8 and then it goes to 2. Except yesterday, because in Indianapolis, it was 7 to 1, so it kind of threw me off on timing. But the great thing is it's something good to have on the background for like 4 or 5 hours, and it's just cars racing, them talking, because they do a shootout on Friday, best time lap. It's fun. Yesterday though, while I was watching, I headed on there, and what I usually have is the background, and when I hear like then I'm like, okay, let me go back and see what it was. There was a Dodge Charger that grenaded the rear end, like it just confetti all over the front of the track right when they took off. And that's what the guy's got to drive from to the next stop to the next stop to the next stop. So if he can't do it, he's out. It's part of the fun. So love that. Super excited. That's still going on, and that's what I'm going to have on the background when I get back today. So here a little bit, and then we get back for it. Jennifer's never used Alpha. I don't know why, but it's never been the top list. I used mine, and it was there. Oh, the $2,500 order hasn't left their warehouse yet. Well, they're just holding it, right? They're just holding it onto it. Jen's 5 things: invoicing, press an order I forgot about. We've all been there, right? I got a message yesterday from somebody that's like, "Hey, you didn't send me an invoice for these transfers, and they weren't included in my last order." Damn it. It was an add on to it, and I completely glossed over it. So I got to get those taken care of out. But at least I didn't charge them for something they didn't get, right? I've been known to do that. Take deep breaths. Yes. Show up. Prepare pie service for an event tomorrow that you forgot about. But we got you taken care of, so you should be good to go. You're good to go on all that stuff, Jen. And, I'll do my best to keep the funnies coming. But it is a thing. I know we're at. I think we're quickly coming upon. Let's see if Hattie is 7. So I will say here in the next day or two would be the 7th anniversary of my dad's death. And it's always a weird time of year for me because I start seeing the messages pop up and know what was happening because I know. I think it's like the 22nd or 23rd. I gotta maybe. I remember it was a Monday. It was a Tuesday morning, so I remember that and going from there. So it's got to be pretty close. It might, yeah. I know what you're feeling, kid. Good morning to you, Curtis. Thanks for the file. You're very welcome on it. Getting ready for the rodeo this weekend, and it is 76 degrees. Hattie is 8. That is true. Hattie is 8. That's in 7. So it's been 8 years. It is Facebook user FU. Facebook user. So whoever that is, maybe it's Corey, maybe it's not. I don't know. But thank you for reminding me how old my kids are. I'm always a great dad like that. So, like I said, for us, DTF printing, fun run, cut vinyl, cut HTV, press shirts. We've got other stuff in there. We've got quotes. As far as tomorrow's bundle drop, that's where, yes, it's going to happen. Last week's one, just things got thrown off. I really need to, if I go to the racetrack, it might be pushed back a little, but one way or another, even if we don't do a live for it, it will be on the website. Christmas bundle for sure. And then, we said we have another soccer one, but it's like, you already got a soccer one, pick a different sport. And somebody said basketball. So I think it will be basketball. So we'll do a 2 for tomorrow. And Christmas is going to be kind of a menagerie of stuff. I think there's some ugly sweater stuff in there. I think that's what the theme is going to be based off of. So we should have some fun on that one. But that's tomorrow, and then we're back here Friday for this. Now, this weekend, there's a lot of stuff going on. If you're on the West Coast, make sure to head down to San Diego, which loosely translates to whale's vagina, if I remember right. I think that's what Mr. Burgundy told me. So you head down there. Crystal Ninja is having their grand opening this weekend on Saturday. So if you're in the San Diego area, make sure to check that out. If you're on the East Coast, Myrtle Beach, you have EEM going on this weekend. So swing in there and see it. Aaron will be there. The guys from Curl Trainer will be there. A lot of fun people will be over there. So there's your stuff on both coasts. And here in the Midwest, I've got some remodeling to do because apparently a hot tub is being delivered on Monday. So I've got to run some electrical this weekend. Between now and then, I've got to prep a spot. I think I've got to build some stuff. So yeah, now the pressure's on because I've got a lot to get done in a short amount of time. It's like smoking the bandit. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. We're going to do what they say can't be done, right? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that one. Ooh, Darren's got a love-hate relationship with lasering leatherette. And the reason that came from is because I totally missed Renee's 5 things. Run leatherette coaster order, run cup order, run water bottle order, ship one water bottle order, run water bottle order, ship earring orders, and photo products. And Renee sent me some patterns on some stuff, and I'm going to get some transfers in the mail from her because we talked about this last night. One of the things that we said we were told we're able to do with the white toner transfers is being able to do leather products, right? So we're going to try that. And, Renee, I thought about it. I'm like, I should try, and I'm going to send you 2 different ones. I'm going to send you that, and then I'm going to send you DTF so we can see, which one takes better, which one looks better. We're going to test stuff out. So we're going to try that on some patches on that. Renee says that she does a lot of patches, so she feels pretty comfortable. She says that she knocks on the wood. Oh, and the other big news, I got an email this morning from the great folks over at YouTube, and I got invited to join their creators program, creators crew, whatever the creators thing. So that means we have officially hit our numbers, that we have our 1,000 subscribers and our 4,000 hours of watch time. So congratulations, all of you. Thank you for turning in and watching. YouTube also released something yesterday that they're going to start doing payouts for shorts. This is going to start in 2023. So if you are not on YouTube, get on YouTube, start producing your content, start producing your shorts. Now, payout is you need I think it's 1,000 subscribers and like 20 million views in 90 days. So you think about it, you need a couple viral videos or a bunch of content, bunch of people, you will get there. So it is super exciting, that's there. I'm totally looking forward to like those 4-cent checks each month. But the main thing that I really wanted it for was we had talked about doing some kind of members area for things. And somebody last night had sent me a message and say, hey, on your member side, hey, what are you thinking about doing? And, cost wise, price wise. So we just got into a conversation about that, and they had some really good ideas. They said, first dibs at new designs. So yeah, that sounds good. They also said, hey, if you run it $20 a month and you can do, like a 25% off for just those members on DTF transfers. Like, think about it. If somebody orders a couple $100 a month from transfers from you, it's worth it in that. So yeah, because it's a continued revenue stream. It saves you. It gives you a discount on it. So I think that's part of it too. 25%. We're going to run numbers and do that. Because the other thing too is YouTube only takes so much, or they take a lot of it. So any of the creators fund type of stuff, YouTube, it's a fair amount of share. Ad revenue on a typical YouTube video is, I believe, a 40-60 split. YouTube keeps 40%. You get 60. With the YouTube Shorts, it's going to be flip-flopped. It's 40-60, and you ask, why is that? Why is YouTube keeping 60% and only giving the creators 40%? The big thing with that is that they're going to have music to pay for. So that's got to come somewhere. The artist needs to get paid, so it totally makes sense. Now, I got to run the numbers to see, hey, is this going to be worth it to put in there? I know there will be a discount in that. I think the program, it's going to be probably about $19.99 a month. You'll be able to get a discount. Right now, I'm going to say probably 20, maybe 25, but you'll be able to get that. You'll have some members-only content. You will get, access to some other stuff, and we'll probably have a few lives that are just for those members only. The other thing is I can set a nice lofty goal of, say, we got 100, 200. We can figure out whatever it is. Once we have this, we'll start doing giveaways, because my goal a lot with that is to be able to give back. So if we have, members in there, and let's say we get 100 members in there, and, that equates to, after fees are taken out, $1,000 a month. Well, hey, if I can take, 500 of that and do a piece of equipment, sweet, right? If we can buy samples and we can buy whatever and we can just give stuff away, and the only way to do it is just to be in those groups, I think that's a pretty sweet deal. So, it's something that I'm looking at doing, so be prepared for that, on how we can make it work, because I think there's a lot of opportunity for it. And that is right. Woo, whoop, 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 way to go. Thank you very much. I'm super excited for that. And the way that happens is from you guys. You guys help out every morning with that. We go live 5 days a week now, mostly Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We do our 5 things, right? We do our morning mindset. We get set for the day. Like today, I'm super excited. Not only this, but with what we have the rest of the day, because going to help the kids out. When we went to the meeting, they're like, well, how do we know which kid is which and go around? I said, what about name tags? And they're like, yeah, no, we got to come up with that. They're like, listen, I'll just print them out, right? Just give me a list of all the kids in the school, what grade they're in, and I'll color code it. So we did that. So we got all the kids their own name tag. This is Bobcat Stash on it. 2022. It's got what grade they're in, and it's got their name on it. So they all got that, and you can keep track of it when it goes around there. And that's what I mean. Those little things about just trying to give back, trying to better that. Schools don't really get a whole lot of funds when it comes to wanting to do stuff like that. It's up to them to come up with it, and so I am going to try and help out more with just my business sense of it, because I look at a PTO or a PTA as a business. You have to run it that way, and you have to do things. This morning I thought, you only meet once a month. How do you keep track of stuff in between there? So I'm going to talk to them today and be like, is there like a private group or something that we can get in to discuss more of these things? Because I think there's a lot more opportunity to be able to create funds for the school, do things for it, and ways that we can help do that. It really will have a good time and some fun time with it. And that's what it's all about, building that sense of community, showing the kids that people can come together for the greater good. And in the end, you're bettering the kids, you're bettering the school, which equals better people, right? Because at the end of the day, the only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Each day try to be better than what you were yesterday. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry about what this business is doing and that business. Strive to be the best you that you can be, and don't worry about people. Don't listen to other people when they talk down to you, they talk bad about you, they just talk in general. Don't worry about them. Worry about yourself. Worry about what your family needs and take care of you. Put you first on things, because it really helps out. There's a much easier way to do the Bobcat Dash. I'll tell you after the fact, after the live. Well, no, it's already set. So yeah, I know there's a lot better ways to do it. But it's the inaugural one. Don't ever call anything the first annual. That is such a pet peeve of mine. Like legit, first annual, inaugural. Okay, inaugural, first annual drives me bonkers. Like me, when we were talking about the Bobcat Dash, it's like, okay, so are we keeping scores? Is there the transmitters going on? Is there this? There's that? Because remember, I come from a running background, so I know that there's a lot of things that you can do to make this, work out really well. And I'm like, what about this and this? And you should have the eyes this big on stuff. I'm like, okay, so for this one, here's this, but I know we can make it a lot better, a lot more fun, and have some good stuff with it. So I'm hoping that we're able to produce it and have a good time with it. And because, at the end of the day, it's all about the kids. Yes, for next year. So with that, we got a lot to do. You guys have an amazing day today. Remember, be the best you that you can. We're here to love and support and bring each other up. If anybody needs anything, more than welcome to reach out to me. Hey, even if it's just, just a chit chat, find on the volley, leave me a message. I'll get back to you when I can. I'm not going to say like, I'll get right back to you. But sometimes people just need to chit chat, just to let some stuff out. Let's use that in the group. That is a safe place. You can say what you want to say, ask the questions. Anybody's an asshole, I'm booting them. You can be the asshole all you want. You be the asshole, I'm getting rid of you, because we just can't do that. It's a lot of, it's a good space. It's a great place to be in. You can find all of our information over at fatdadcd.com. Remember, white toner transfers are now available. We'll see you tomorrow for the bundle drop, back here Friday morning for Morning Mindset. Have an amazing day. Peace, love, press on. We will see you guys next